Lucid Dreaming. Lucid Dreaming. Lucid Dreaming. You might have heard of it. A bit crazy. Maybe you want to do some orgies in space. Practice a piece of music you want to compose. Lucid Dreaming's got unlimited potential and most people are never tapping into it. So, what the f is it? Lucid dreaming isn't a new thing. Actually, people have been doing this for thousands of years. Some people think 12,000 years. The animistic Tibetan monks have been practicing it for that long. The first written texts that we know of are from around 3,000 years ago, from the Indian Upanishads. So why were they doing it and how can you use it? Well, most people use lucid dreams to explore the edges of reality, or practicing specific skills. Maybe they're a composer or a comedian or an artist or a businesswoman or man, and they want to practice it in the dream. This is all possible, and lots of people today are actually doing it. We spend like a third of our lives asleep, 1/3, and we do nothing with it. So in a lucid dream, imagine if you had unlimited potentiality. Unlimited potentiality. It's fascinating, yet none of us do it. But that's not entirely true. You've had a lucid dream. Maybe you've been watching Netflix or YouTube, it's late at night, and you'll slowly drift off on your couch, and you'll have a very, very vivid and visceral dream. That's a lucid dream. And then you'll wake yourself back up and get yourself to bed. So let's talk about how you can do this on a continual basis. There's 3 key techniques and 1 method we're going to talk about. Technique 1, dream journaling. Dream journaling is a keystone of being able to lucid dream on a continual basis. It's very simple. When you wake up in the morning, you turn over and start writing your dreams down. That simple process is going to help reinforce what your dreams are like into your conscious. So when you're drifting off again or you're trying to do a lucid dream, you're going to have these ideas and principles in your head, these patterns and so on. Dream journaling. Technique number 2. Reality checks. Oh. You've seen the movie Inception with the little spinny thing? It's something like that. There's 2 main reality checks that I use and other people use. The first one being trying to put your hand, or rather your finger, through your hand. And the second is trying to breathe through your nose. You see, in a dream, if you try and put your finger through your hand, your finger's gonna go straight through your hand. Similar thing with the nose thing. You won't notice the breathing. It's really important that during these reality checks, you're actually taking note of what's around you and you're making sure the reality is true. And you're gonna wanna do this basically all the time. When you meet new people, when you order something from a restaurant, 24/7 you're doing this. It's important. You're gonna implant these ideas and principles into your consciousness so that when you're in a dream, you can go straight to reality checks. Oh, my finger went through my hand, I'm in a dream, and I'm now conscious. Technique number 3 is just taking note of these dream signs. Dream signs you already kind of know of. You know of the bad ones at least. The ones where your teeth are falling out, or you're naked in a public space, or you're trying to run away and you can't. But the ones you want to get a hold of are the ones that are going to come from your dream journal. You might be seeing things like a pink dog, or a really, really big zebra. Who knows what your dream signs are going to be? But these things are things that you're going to see recurringly in your dreams. And therefore it gives you another chance to become conscious as you notice these things. Dream signs. Okay, enough with the practices and techniques. How the hell do I even get into a dream? We're gonna talk about one of the easiest methods for a beginner, which is called the wake back to bed method. So if you sleep 8 hours a night, you wanna try lucid dreaming in the last 4 hours. Halfway through your sleep cycle, set an alarm. So for me, I'd set it around 3 a.m. You wake up, go to the toilet, have some water, and spend 20 to 30 minutes really just becoming awake. After those 20, 30 minutes, when you notice yourself being very awake, you're gonna go back to sleep. And it might be hard for some of you. Being very conscious, lie back, and be conscious as you drift off back into the sleeping state. And all of a sudden, boom, you're in a dream and you're lucid. So all of these methods are very simple. 12,000 years ago, they didn't have brain scanning machines and all this kind of thing. You can do it. It just takes practice. And if you're interested in following along, I'm going to be doing a 30-day journey, and you can do it along with me on how to lucid dream and what I can get out of lucid dreams. If this is interesting to you, please consider subscribing. It'll really help my ego. And also, if you want to leave a comment, please make it positive, because my therapist tells me I have anger management issues. Thank you, and have a great time lucid dreaming.